It's just all going to be predicated on how good as Mitchell Trubisky is going to be.
I'm on the wrong screen. See, man, I need to get an engineer. Who wants to apply to be an engineer? I'll create everything. Just come and engineer the show. But anyways,
just
yeah,
control pad. Just
right. All right, Don. We're gonna search you out on this one, man, because I know you got some people close, near and dear to your heart that are Steelers fans.
Yes, and, I do.
They're gonna need to hear the heartbreak first from you.
All right, I got the Steelers this year. The same prediction I had last year. 9-8. Big Ben retires, but they sign a very capable Mitch Trubisky. Okay. I know Dante loved it when they got Miles Jack from the Jaguars.
Oh my gosh, no,
I
didn't.
They did grab a quarterback in the draft, Kenny Pickett, in the first round. They got a wide receiver in round 2, George Pickens. They also got Calvin Austin III in round 4. An overall very solid draft for players and for depth. My question is, what Mitch Trubisky are we going to see? I think it's going to be average to average plus. That's why my prediction is middle of the road, 9-8.
Gio said, Coach, you got him choking on his soda right now, bro.
Not the Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper. You got a Dr. Pepper in there with you?
No, I don't have a Dr. Pepper, but I need to go get one.
Hold on, bro. We're going to get you sponsored by Dr. Pepper here soon, bro.
We get sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
Listen. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, the polls have closed in 10 votes. It's between the Bengals and the Ravens. Steelers sitting there at a lonely 20%. I'm about to end this debate right now. All right. I'm about to end this. Take it or leave it, hate me or love me, but I got the Pittsburgh Steelers at a record of 13-4. And winning the division. Let me explain. Pittsburgh's going to start out on a 5-game winning streak. Okay? And they're going to shock 2 of the teams that you guys hold in such high regard. The first team up, the Bengals at home. They're going to beat them. I think Joe Mixon's going to have a tough time because of the superstar out there now that they got it in Miles Jack. Miles Jack's going to fit so lovely in that system, and Minka Fitzpatrick is going to come out and have an amazing game as well. I think he has a bounce back here. I think their secondary is decent. I think their front 7 is awesome. It's going to be the steel curtain. New England don't stand a chance. At Cleveland, they don't stand a chance. The Jets, they don't stand a chance. Buffalo, they're going to have to go to Buffalo. I ain't going to say they ain't going to stand a chance, but they'll stand a chance. And I think this is one of those things, and this is not being a homer. I just think this is one of those times and situations where you look at it and you're going to say, dang, Mitch Trubisky is the truth. I think Mitch Trubisky going to throw for about 350 yards and 4 touchdowns against these guys. Najee Harris is going to run for about $120 and 2 touchdowns. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think either defense is going to look amazing. But I love Minka Fitzpatrick, man. I think he's going to be the difference maker in that game. I think he's going to get a big interception, seal the deal. They're going to be up by like one point and then close out the game. But they got a bye week coming up after 3 games. I think they lose to Tampa Bay after just having a rigorous performance against Buffalo. I think they lose against Miami at Miami. But Philadelphia Eagles fans, listen here. Y'all gonna lose this game at home. And I might have to be at this game too. Just to be straight up with you. I might have to buy tickets to this game just to witness the cry, Eagles cry. I can't wait. I might die at that game for saying that. Somebody gonna end up shooting me. But it's gonna be glorious. Did I just turn into a Steelers fan?
Then Miles Jacks.
After the bye week, New Orleans goes down. Cincinnati goes down again. Indianapolis goes down. Atlanta, Baltimore, and Carolina go down. I think they lose to Las Vegas, and I think they come back to Baltimore and lose. And then they close out the season by smashing up the Cleveland Browns. 13-4 is the record. Take it or leave it. I am on the train of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got a question for you.
Look at you.
13 wins. How many of these wins are going to be by defense scoring touchdowns? Or who on the offense is going to do that great to get that many wins? I mean, is it going to be a superior running game, or is Trubisky going to be MVP candidate?
I don't think Trubisky is an MVP candidate. I think he has MVP-like games.
Okay.
All right. So this is how I see it playing out. I think, of course, Deontay Johnson is one of the most underrated receivers in the league.
Agreed.
And then on the opposite side of the ball, I still think Minka Fitzpatrick is still underrated in his position.
Yep.
But there is a bold prediction. Somebody clip this. I think Minka Fitzpatrick scores 3 touchdowns by himself this year. And they're all in important moments of the game. I think he's going to be that damn dominant.
Okay.
That might be bold, but hey, I truly believe that. I think they're just Miles Jack to them. I think Miles Jack is going to be the best player on that defense. I think Minka Fitzpatrick is going to have the best moments on that defense, and Casey Hayward's going to be the most, or Cameron Hayward's going to be the most consistent on that defense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it rocking out. Coach, what you got, man? Don't break my heart.
Oh man, so since Don stole my record, I got 9-8.
Yes.
Now, see, just like you can question people, and it's been questioned all through the offseason. Is this just a year that Mike Tomlin has a losing record? And I will say no. I don't think they make the playoffs, but I don't think they will have a losing record. Mike Tomlin, to only go through 3 head coaches within the last 30 some odd years is just beyond crazy, man. This team, Mike Tomlin keeps this team afloat with bad quarterbacks or worse quarterbacks, which is we don't think Mitchell Trubisky is that bad. He finds a way to make it work because of that defense. And having Brian Flores in there, whatever it is, against the linebacker coach, he's still a part of the defensive. He's still a part of on the defensive side. It's going to matter a whole lot. Minka Fitzpatrick is one of the top defensive players in the game. Cameron Haywood. You got Watt continues to be impressive, continue to wreck ball games. You got a respectable defense, and this defense is going to keep them a lot of ball games. Najee Harris, who can do everything, catch out the backfield, run the football. It's just all going to be predicated on how good as Mitchell Trubisky is going to be this year. We know Keontae Johnson is good. They did lose James Washington, who really didn't get a chance over there in Pittsburgh anyway. He didn't get a chance. But by the time when I watched him, he made a pretty big difference. He made some plays. It wasn't much, but when you asked James Washington to make a play, he did make a play every now and then. But again, Mitchell Trubisky is respectable, but I don't think I can trust Mitchell Trubisky to have a great season. He's going to have a below average season, but it's going to be enough to keep them competitive and keep them in a lot of games where they can run the clock, where they control the run game in some games, and that do enough for that defense can create a turnover, and they can do it. They're going to just feed off the defense. And I've got a feeling they're going to just have to run some clock, use some clock management, and and dominate time of possession with Najee Harris and Keontae Johnson. Like you said, we all agree he's one of the most underrated receivers in the game. You can make a case: is he better than AJ Brown? You can definitely make a case. You can definitely throw that up in the air. But again, like I say, it's all predicated on Mitchell Trubisky, and I only see one breakout year for Mitchell Trubisky. I got to see more, but Mike Tomlin is just going to find a way to get this team ready, have this team prepared, and he's going to hold these guys accountable, whether it's the coaching staff and the guys on the field. I got them going 9-8. I don't think they make the playoffs, but they don't have a losing season.
I like it, man. And then I just wanted to add in there, I became a really big George Pickens fan when I saw what he did.
I forgot about him too. Yep.
Yeah. I meant to mention his name, but I became a really big George Pickens fan on draft day when he had the ski mask on. Yeah, he was like, It was the funniest thing, and I was like, I'm a fan. I'm getting this jersey this year just because he's a weirdo. I like that.
That's a rookie of the year, right?
Yeah, offensive look. I want to see him do that same end zone dance, bro. Like just him standing there and shit nodding his head, and the whole crowd going crazy at I'm about to still call it Heinz Field. I don't care. The ketchup, the mustard and ketchup field.
That's what the red star means.
Oh, yeah, they do have yellow and red. I don't know what blue would be. I don't know. Isn't it? So let's think about this real quick before we get into your pick. Not to get sideways on this, but if you saw it, what food would you eat that's blue? I'll wait.
I mean, there's really no blue foods out there.
Exactly. But if you saw if you saw blue food, you'd be like, oh, hell no. I ain't eating this.
Yeah, no.
Green, yellow, red, all good, bro. Mustard, ketchup, relish. So they should just change the blue star to a green star, bro. We'd be all good. They got the whole Heinz lineup.
Blueberries are not blue, Key. Those are purple.
Oh, those are purple. I agree with you. They're navy. For to get the colors of blue. All right, Soren, since we're talking about ketchup, mustard, and blueberries, terrible combination. What we got?
So mistakes have been made. This is why we double read our things, because I accidentally had a loss when I should have had a win. So, go ahead, throw mine up. I sent you 8 and 9.
Okay.
And I accidentally put a loss on the Colts when I meant to put a W.
So it's 9 and 8 then.
Yeah.
9 and 8.
Listen, mistakes have been made. Najee Harris, I think, is gonna.
I got 3 against 1 right here. My man.
Najee Harris is gonna be a top 5 running back this year. I think he can.
No
even
question.
Be an offensive player of the year award talk. Gonna be interesting to see what they do at quarterback. I think Mitchell Trubisky is gonna have one of his best years besides the one really good year with Chicago. I think he's gonna have an excellent year. Defense is gonna be great. Minka Fitzpatrick, awesome. Miles Jack, awesome. I can't remember what is it? Tremaine Johnson that was next to Minka.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the other safety's name is really good. I just can't remember his name. They've got a great defense. I think they're gonna take a couple of bumps just with it being a different quarterback that's not Ben. So I think there's gonna be a little bit of changing the playbook there and just a little bit of adjustment. But yeah, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, I was about to say underrated, but Pickens is a rookie. Deontay Johnson, as we all mentioned, underrated wide receiver. George Pickens, that man's gonna just wear a ski mask at every game. You know, it's just
He has to.
ski masks all over in Heinz Field. So
He
yeah,
has to.
I do have him at 9 and 8.
If he doesn't, it'll be blasphemous. I need it. I need that. Every single time he scores, I need him with the ski mask, taking his helmet off, getting the crowd pumped up. Like, act like you've been there before.